Hello, hi, how are you all? This is Mrs. Lata Prasad, and I have come here with phobias. What are phobias? Frightened, scared, bayam. Okay, so the first word, autophobia. Autophobia means fear of isolation. Fear of the people, isolation, they'll get frightened. Sitting at home, sitting in school, sitting in somewhere, they must get someone accompanied with them. Alone, they'll get frightened. That is autophobia. Achlophobia, fear of darkness. Every people will get fear of darkness. Don't you all? Everyone will get, because everyone like light. And acrophobia, fear of height. If you go some 10, 15 floors of big buildings, huge building, if they go up on the building and if you see down, you'll get a particular type of frighten. Aerophobia, fear of flight. Traveling in flight, few of the people will get frightened. Algophobia, fear of pain. Androphobia, fear of adult bed. That's common. Everyone will have that frightened. Aquaphobia, fear of water. Few of the people will get frightened of water for swimming or go in water and play with that. People will get frightened. Arachnophobia, fear of insects like spiders, then scorpions, caterpillars. So few of the people will get frightened. Astrophobia, fear of thunder. During the rainy season, heavy storm, heavy downpour, thunder, lightning, few of the people get frightened. Most of the people, not few of, most of the people will get frightened. So before that we'll try to reach home. Then agoraphobia, fear of crossing streets. These are all important phobias. Okay. Come on. Batrachophobia, fear of frogs. Sometimes we'll get frightened of frogs. See, particularly girls community, they'll get frightened on frogs, lizards, field lizards, cockroaches and all. Then ballonphobia, fear of needles. Bibliophobia, fear of books. During examination, at the time of examination, every students will get that. Bibliophobia, frightened of books. Then where shall I start and where I have to end? Cacophobia, fear of ugliness. Then catrophobia, fear of mirror. See, for that one reason also is there. See, mirror, few of the people, superstitious believers. Friday, the mirror must not break, or else while we are going through or while we are facing through some problems, mirror must not break. Like that, some superstitious beliefs are there. Okay. Then chirptophobia, fear of bats. Bats. What are bats? Gobblum. See, if that also a kind of superstitious belief only. These bats must not enter in our compound. It must not die in front of our house. So some bad omen it's going to occur. People will think like that. Then chromophobia, fear of colors. Certain color people may not like. See, particularly black, they won't use for particular occasions. So fear of colors. Then chronophobia, fear of time. See, can I reach in time? Can I reach on time? Can I reach this particular work under the prescribed time? Then cyberphobia, computers, fear of computers. Then xenophobia, fear of dogs. Every people will have fear of dogs. Okay. Dentophobia, Fear of dentist. See, for extracting your tooth, if you have any dental problems, if you sit in front of a dentist, if you see that instruments, that iron or that steel instruments he'll use for pulling the teeth out, extracting the teeth out, so everyone will get frightened. Before we enter the room or sit in front of the dentist, we'll get frightened. That is fear of dentophobia, fear of dentist. Ankylophobia, fear of crowds. If some people, if they see crowds, they'll get frightened. What is crowds? Group of people. And ephebiphobia, fear of youth. If youth, so before declaration of emergency, if more than 4 people or people stand in front of somewhere on the roadside or street, will get frightened like that. Youth, seeing youth also, few of the people will get frightened. Then gamophobia, fear of marriage. After my marriage, what I'll be, how I'll manage my husband, how I'll manage my in-laws, like that people may get frightened. That is fear of marriage. Then galatophobia, fear of being laughed at. It's commonly everywhere it is. See, in front of us, some are moving. Some particular person moved. So we were laughing at, we were cracking some jokes and we were laughing for something else. But the person moved in front of us might be thinking we were cracking jokes on him or her and we were laughing. So that also a kind of phobia. Then gyphrophobia, fear of bridges. Walking on the bridges, few of the people will get frightened. Then grascophobia, fear of growing old. Oh, everyone. So when I grow old, how I'll maintain my personality like this, how I'll maintain my beauty like this, my glamour like this, my handsomeness, something people will think. Then globophobia, fear of balloons, different shapes of balloons like monsters, balloons and all. Glossophobia, fear of speaking in public. It's a vulgar problem that the present trend people are facing. They'll talk everything in their home or then school or somewhere else. But if they get a chance to speak before the public, they'll get a sort of tension. Should I speak or not? Should I commit any errors while speaking? So they'll feel how they will face the crowd, how they will face the public like that. So few of the people may not get frightened. They get a chance, it's enough. They'll daring, dashing, dynamic way, they'll go and stand in front of anyone. They'll give a wonderful speech also. Such type of people also are there. Halitophobia, fear of bad breath. So few of the people will have that problem, bad breath. So if they speak to someone or they'll stand before someone, they'll feel in their mind whether they commended them or not about this bad breath. Okay? Come on. Haphiphobia, fear of being touched. Will anyone touch me or not? If anyone touch, what will I do? So fear of touch. Heliophobia, fear of sun or sunlight. See, summer season girls, they will get much more frightened to go outside because of the sunlight only. Their skin may damage. They'll get fade of their colors. Like that, they'll get frightened. Hemophobia, fear of blood. So sometimes if we see blood, over blood, not drop of blood, we'll get fear. What happened, we'll be thinking. Hippophobia, fear of horses. Then hordophobia, fear of travel. Few of the people like traveling, but few of them may not like traveling. They'll be fretting and pining like this. See, if I get any accident, what will I do? See, such type of rubbish thinking they'll be getting while traveling. So such people may not like traveling. So other side of the people, other group of people may like traveling. They won't get anything because they are very dare to travel. Hypnophobia, fear of sleep. While sleeping, if you say some anonymous talking, or else while sleeping you'll feel like to walk, you'll feel like to shout, feel like to laugh loud, like that. Anglophobia, fear of English. The fear of English. Could I speak beautiful English or not? If they get a chance for speaking or have an interview, or else particularly some official purpose, they'll think in their mind, could I succeed or not? Could I succeed or not? Could I get or not? So fear of speaking English, whether I get errors in between, then my pronunciation, accent, everything will include in that. Melanophobia, fear of black color. Fear of black color. That's what I told you. Few superstitious believers, they may not like black colors, particularly certain occasions. Melissophobia, fear of bees, honey bees. Honey bees in the sense it is not small one, that big one, it will give a stench, that's enough. Then sometimes that lead to your death also. Musophobia, fear of rats or mice. Commonly rats and mice, people will get frightened because we may not feel like to go and touch them or go and catch them in our hand and all. That's quite often and quite common. Okay, hurry up. Myrmecophobia, fear of ants. Fear of ants. It's not common ants. Red ants, everyone will get frightened. That big black ants, no, people will get frightened because if it give us, if they come near to us also, only we'll get frightened, we'll run away from there. Then misophobia, fear of germs. Necrophobia, fear of death. And noctiphobia, fear of night. Commonly people like daytime we can roam here, there. Night we can sleep. But the darkness will get always frightened to everyone. Right? Then obesophobia, fear of gaining weight. So during lockdown, children, they are sit at home, they are without having an exercise, they are getting bulging their stomach, then getting fat. So as the days are going, people, the students used to get frightened. So am I go to put weight or not? Then omintophobia, fear of eyes. Fear of eyes in the sense, omintophobia, see, in Malayalam we will say drishti dosham, will say in Telugu also will say like that. So certain eyes will not suit to others. If they say something that really happens, whether good or bad. So fear of eyes. See, long hair, the people, those who have long hair, a beautiful structure. See, if someone say, "Ammo, that girl got a very long hair," sometimes it affects. So it's all beliefs. We can't say, it's all beliefs. Ophidiophobia, fear of snakes. Every people get frightened of snakes. Ornithophobia, fear of birds. Not like crow or cuckoo birds and all. Like eagles, falcons and all. Phasmophobia, fear of ghost. Every people will have fear of ghost. See, their ghost is there, don't go there. Then they will spread that news to everywhere. Okay, we won't go there. Already we too heard that really ghost is there. People will say really ghost is there. Examinophobia, fear of exams. See, before exam you'll learn everything and you'll keep in your mind. As soon as you get your paper, exam paper, white paper, before you could write, you'll forget everything. You'll forget. That is examophobia. Okay, fine. How is this video? I think it'll be useful to you when you are writing Public Service Commission examinations, any public related examinations. They won't ask what is phobia. They'll be given a sentence and they'll be given some particular words in the bracket, you have to select and write it. Then if you know about what sort of phobia only, you can fill it up that. In that way it will be useful to you. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please share this video to your dear and near ones and get me more and more subscribers. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.